One of my relatives was asking about this underhand grip press, and what it was, he was saying that he heard that it worked out quite a bit of the upper part of the pec muscles, the top part of the chest, um, and whenever I was doing this exercise, I, there's a different exercise that I do actually that is when I'm sitting in bed, and I call it a bent elbow front raise, and that works pretty good, I think, on the upper part of the pec muscles or the upper part of the chest. Um, that is not so much of a preparation. There's not so much. Um, there's not so much uh, preparation or starting to do this exercise. If I do the exercise in bed, then it's a lot easier for me to do just right off the bat. I don't have to set up a lot of stuff like I do here on the incline bench. But what it did was what it what worked out a lot for me was it worked out. It kind of felt like it was twisting some of the veins or joints or cartilage and stuff like that. It's right in here, inside near the shoulders, and I think that doing the bent elbow, sitting, just sitting and leaning against the wall, or just sitting, I think that works out the upper chest better than this incline um, incline press, incline underhand press does. So that was just my experience with it, and what I noticed is that you see when I'm doing the hold, my elbows are kind of bent there, and I I was telling my relative that I don't want that you don't want to have your arms, the back of your arms, go below your torso, below your body, below your waist, um, because ends up putting too much stress on the elbows. And but whenever I was doing the hold, and my arms, this part of my arms was touching my sides, the sides of my body, of my torso, then that seems to be when I was getting most of the workout right here in the upper part of the chest. So that's kind of when I was doing. That was kind of like my best, most uh, beneficial part of the exercise was doing the hold with my arms, you know, touching touching my sides, and then just holding the weight at that specific moment. Of course, I'm using a very, very light weight, um, but like I said, I don't want to go too heavy on the weight, because what it does is, even when I was using the lightweight, then I really had to make sure, really had to pay attention to how my hands were gripping the bar, if they were close together or if they were far apart. I found out that it was a little bit better if they were kind of tilted inwards, because that's kind of like the natural position of your hand, is tilting in a little bit. If you tilt them outwards, then that's not natural. So tilting inwards a little bit, that's more a natural hand grip, and that's why I use the Easy Curl bar here whenever doing these underhand incline front presses. So that was just my experience, and I was working up a heck of a sweat. So doing the transfer on and off the bed, on and off the bench was kind of difficult because the sweat was causing me to slide down quite a bit on the bench. Maybe I could figure out some way to maybe have some kind of belt or something to hold me so I don't slide down on the bench. I don't know. Because whenever I start sweating, the back of the bench gets really slick, and I start sliding down quite a bit. But another thing that I also found out is that if I have to put the bars behind me pretty high upwards, and that way I can in between my sets, then I can put that Easy Curl bar. I can put that on the holders behind me while I'm resting and kind of giving my body a break, giving my body a moment, just kind of catch my breath and kind of get the blood flowing a little bit in the arms, in the upper arm, body part. And that's Osita right there.